Hello, boys and girls. Me again, Jimmy the Fish, aka Opus XPN, and I'm homey today. I'm on sick leave today. Yesterday, I got a very bad allergic reaction, and my face got very swollen. Um, my lips were like fish lips, fish lips, and my eyes were like almost shut. My throat was swollen. I got some hives on my mid area, like on my waist and stuff. It was a very bad allergic reaction to something. I don't know what I ate or what happened, but I mean, it just started popping up like really bad. Been having this episode since last October, but they were very slight and very once in a while. They were not very common. They were like once a month, maybe twice a month, but they will go away in an hour or two. Yesterday, it got really bad. I guess one of the worst ones I ever had, and I called my boss and told him, what, there's something wrong with me. I don't think I can work because I don't feel good, and I'm all swollen, so I can barely see. So yeah, he told me like to take it easy and take a break and stay home. So I'm home. Now I want to do things outside, but I'm still swollen. I look like Quasimodo and shit, so I don't want to go out and scare people. So I'm here at home. I'm probably gonna work on my bench, but that's about it. I wanted to do an outing, but shit. I mean, I don't look good, and I don't feel that 100% yet. Um, One thing I wanted to show you guys is a piece of gear that I have. And I call it a piece of gear because it is a piece of gear. This is Shemagh, whatever you want to call it. This is a rag. It's 100% cotton, very thin rag. This is like a summer scarf type of deal. Um, I had 4 of these. I already gifted 2. Only kept 2. Um, the reason I got him was because I wanted to use him for work. When I was working out on the sun, I had to wrap him around and use him, but I tried them out one day and they didn't work out very well for me. So I just brought it back and just kept them there in my closet for a while, maybe 8 months. Um, and I knew they were handy, but I never paid attention too much, you know. I used it mostly after that as a mat to work on my knives and stuff. But then I went to my closet and I saw it and I got it out and I started, looking at it and playing with it and stuff. And I was like, this is a good piece of gear one of my bags, so I'm gonna just throw it in there. And I started thinking, what can I use it for? Well, it's 100% cotton. First thing that came to mind, Tinder. I'm tender and also char cloth and like cool. Very thin cotton. Filtration system. Separate large debris whenever you're getting water from stream, lake, whatever. You can separate large debris to put it into your bottle or your cup or whatever before you boil it. Another thing, coffee filter. This can work as a coffee filter. You can get one of the corners, put some coffee in there, tie it up, and then just dip it in hot water. Um, Another thing, container. Let's say I'm walking around and I find some rocks and I don't have a bag with me or something. I'll find, whatever you want to collect out, this can serve as a bag, as a container, put everything in there, tie it up, it's a container. Another thing, you cut yourself, very deep, cut, and you're bleeding out, you can tie it around and apply pressure, to the cut, help you stop the bleeding. Another thing, broken bone, broken arm, broken leg, whatever. Get a stick, tie it around with this thing, to give it, make it like a brace type of deal. While you get help. Another thing, you can probably fish with this. Just you find a little spot where you see a small bait fish. Just put it on the bottom. Just attach like a type of parachute, 4 strings or 6 strings to all ends, and lay it on the bottom. I mean, just put some whatever piece of bread or whatever, have the bait fish come in, and as soon as they're in there, just snag it out, and try to see if you can catch something, so you can use it probably as a net to catch some bait fish, crawfish, or something. Um, Another thing, they can, for the heat, of course, tie it around your head, around your face, to protect yourself from the sun. Um, you can get it all, wet, tie it around your neck for cooling off during hot summer days. I mean, there's an endless things you can do with this, but you need to put, thought into it and see how can I use this thing? How can it be of service to me? And those things came to mind. And of course, I know there's like way many more things you can do with it, but I didn't know the importance of it, or I didn't pay attention to it before as much as now, and I didn't think it was that important as much as it is now to me. So this is going into my packs. You can wear it on your person, or you can just wrap it up real nice and small. Doesn't weigh anything, and it can be a part of your gear because it is a piece of gear. Even though you say, well, it's a piece of cloth. Yeah, it's a piece of cloth, but it's gear because you can use it as many different things, or you can substitute it for other things that you're carrying. So I mean, I just wanted to share this with you because if you were like me before, it's like, I don't think I need that thing. It's just a rag. What for? I can have I have a handkerchief. Yeah, but the thread count is different on the handkerchief than this thing. This is a very, very, very low count thread, low thread count. So it works very well to filtrate the water, and it works very well for also for filtration of the air. Actually, it has a very nice breathing properties when you have it on your face, on your neck, and stuff like that. So it breathes really, really good. So I'm just sharing this with you to see if haven't thought about having one. I mean, they're cheap. They run from $4 up to $15, depending where you get them. And of course, again, it's just a piece of cloth, but it can serve you as many different things when you're out somewhere remote that you don't have access to stores, and you don't have access to things in your house. So thank you guys for watching. I hope I didn't bore you, and if you haven't thought about getting a Shemagh, get one. It's a pretty cool, neat piece of gear that will come in handy. Believe me, it will come in handy. Just by thinking about it, like, oh man, yeah, it could come in handy. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon again with another video. I don't know if today, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon again. Bye bye.